Why is it said that Dr. Octopus and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man are essentially quite similar?
Otto. Well, it's good to see you, dear boy. It's good to see you.
If you think about it carefully, he was never truly a pure villain from beginning to end, but rather a scientist who dedicated himself to contributing to humanity. The Doctor was inherently good-hearted, even when controlled and his negative desires amplified by the AI chip. All he did was rob banks for funding to continue his research and realize his dream of benefiting humanity. Compared to a corrupted Spider-Man threatening a newspaper boss just for a raise, their moral standing wasn't that different. In No Way Home, the moment he regained his senses, his first action was to return the nanosuit to Spider-Man. More critically, just as the three Spider-Men were completely overpowered by Electro and found themselves in a dire situation, Dr. Octopus suddenly appeared to rescue them. He not only saved them but also snatched away Electro's arc reactor in one swift move, instantly stripping him of his powers. This single act completely reversed the tide of battle, helping the three Spider-Men secure victory. Yet the Doctor himself lowered his head and silently gazed at the glowing reactor in his hand for a long time. Because what shimmered within it was the ultimate scientific dream he had spent his entire life chasing. Why did Tobey take off his hat in respect when he saw him?
How are you? Trying to do better.
Because the Doctor had truly taught him so much back in the day. As a top genius in nuclear fusion, Dr. Octopus's intellect was far ahead of his time. His lifelong goal was to create an artificial sun of unlimited energy. Upon first meeting Peter, he told the young man to use his abilities and knowledge to help more people.
Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift. And you use it for the good of mankind.
Peter was already familiar with his research, which greatly impressed the Doctor.
Oh, Rosie, I love this boy.
He even invited him to attend his formal experiment the next day. On the day of the experiment, as he operated the mechanical arms and marveled at his success,
the power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Disaster struck. Due to the limitations of the era and inadequate safety measures, a leak occurred during the experiment. This caused the gravitational pull of the miniature sun in his hands to grow stronger and stronger, throwing the venue into chaos. Seeing this, Peter forcefully disconnected the power supply for the experiment. While this prevented the situation from escalating further, the chip controlling the Doctor's mechanical arms was also damaged. He watched helplessly as the love of his life died before his eyes. After the chip was damaged, the Doctor gradually fell under the control of the mechanical arms wool. Yet his dream never died out, so he began robbing banks to raise money, buying materials to prepare for another experiment. Once everything was ready, he activated a much larger device. Spider-Man quietly arrived as well. To prevent a greater catastrophe, the two engaged in a fierce battle. Spider-Man knocked the Doctor into the water. When Spider-Man tried to cut the power like last time to stop the experiment, he found the artificial sun couldn't be stopped at all. Instead, the gravitational pull grew increasingly stronger, relentlessly drawing in and consuming everything around it. With no way out, Peter could only find the submerged Doctor. At that moment, the Doctor's own consciousness was fiercely resisting the mechanical arms. He grabbed Peter, but Peter spoke to him the very words the Doctor had once taught him.
You once spoke to me about intelligence, that it was a gift to be used for the good of mankind.
A privilege.
In the end, defying the powerful control of the mechanical arms, the Doctor resolved to personally correct his mistake.
I will not die a monster.
He resolutely walked toward the artificial sun and, holding it with his mechanical arms along with the dream of a lifetime, sank to the bottom of the lake. Perhaps the Doctor's failure was never entirely his own fault. Like Howard Stark, Iron Man's father, scientists of their generation were often constrained by the technological ceiling of their era. So when he crossed into the Marvel Universe and saw Tony's arc reactor, he smiled. That smile held within it relief and release. Therefore, the Doctor wasn't a bad person, but a pioneer who wanted to use knowledge for the benefit of humanity. If the Doctor had succeeded in creating the artificial sun back then, he would have selflessly dedicated his research to benefit humanity.
Today, you will witness the birth of a new fusion-based energy source. Safe, renewable energy, and cheap electricity for everyone.